Good morning and welcome to Haywire Homestead. So yesterday we processed chickens at my parents' farm and I brought my share home, and I will have a video coming up. I've got to finish editing it on the processing of the meat birds. But I wanted to just show you guys after I got everything packaged in the freezer what it all looks like. So here, take a look. So we have 3 whole chickens, 1 cut up chicken, 2 packages of chicken breasts, 2 packages of leg quarters, and then I took the rest of the wings and I packaged them. And we have a couple more batches of birds that we'll be processing. I'm actually going to separate out all my chicken wings so we can have a wing night and make some hot wings. So that is that. From my last ones, and I still have to use them up. This is just neck bones and livers and gizzards. That's from last time. And I have another bag from this time. I also have some deer meat from a deer that I got right after Thanksgiving last year and processed. So I ground some meat. I have my back straps, and I still have some tenderloin left in there. Got my seeds in my basket right here. So these are the ones that I have left over from last year. And I've got a whole big batch that I showed you guys earlier. So that's pretty much it. We probably made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 meals out of the 8 birds, as well as carcasses for lots of bone broth. So I think we did pretty good for 8 chickens. So it's really a good feeling to fill the freezer up. We probably need around probably 40 to 45 birds total to make it for the year till next year. One thing that I've learned from this is we decided to jump on getting meat birds kind of early this year. And I'm thinking that next time I'm going to wait a little bit longer just so that way I can put them out in the chicken tractor that we're building and a little bit sooner and cut down on my feed costs, because meat birds eat a lot. It's just... they grow so fast, they need so many calories just to be able to grow in the 6 to 7 weeks before processing. So I'm really thinking that next year I'm going to wait until right about now. So you got to think about it. We just processed these. We bought these 6 weeks ago. So we had to have a heat light on them almost all the time. We had to, and then of course the feed and keeping them inside, we could not put them out. It's just been so cold. We've had a few nice days here and there. It's been horribly wet and just really not conducive to putting the birds outside. Today is sunny. I believe it's going to be in the 50s, but we're expecting snow tonight. So it's been kind of a crazy spring so far. So it's definitely changed our plans for how we want to do things. I had high hopes of getting an early spring garden, which is something that's new for me, and our ground is just so flooded and saturated I can't plant outside. I am going to be starting some seeds indoors this weekend, so look forward to that video to hopefully get me a little bit of a head start. And I'm doing bucket potatoes, which actually I can update you on those, how those are doing. They're doing really good. Let me show you. So here's my bucket potatoes, and these were done a little bit ago, about a week and a half I think. So I've added a little bit more dirt, and as you can see they're growing nicely, so we'll just keep adding dirt as they grow until we reach the top of the bucket. Just keep the soil moist. I don't want to overwater them and rot them out, so I just add a little bit of water every few days, not very much. And they're growing nicely, so hopefully we'll have some fresh potatoes here soon. Okay, so all the processing that I've done, whether it be for my deer, if I buy some meat that's been on sale and I buy it in bulk, or like the chickens that I just showed you today, all of those I package with my food saver. My food saver is my lifesaver. Probably one of the best gifts my parents ever got me. It's great because you can vacuum seal everything. I'm not going to have issues with freezer burn. It'll last a lot longer, stay fresher a lot longer. So I absolutely love it. It's over here. I just got it cleaned up from finishing up the chickens. So you can do and mark it for wet or dry. You can freeze vegetables with it, meats, fish, seeds. Actually, I vacuum seal my seeds with this. And there's also a port so that if you wanted to buy the accessory where you can actually vacuum seal spices and herbs and things like that inside of jars. as well as dehydrated products, this would be really great. So that port, I don't have the accessory yet, so I'm getting there. So this is it. Has storage for a roll, and then you would just pull it off, bring it over, seal it, bring it down. It has a cutter, so you can cut to the sizes, that the bags to size. Then you just place your items in, vacuum them, and seal them. I usually reseal twice, so I'll move it down a little bit and do a double seal. That's just my preference. They also make bags in a couple different sizes that you can purchase. Usually at Walmart, Cabela's. We usually get ours at Cabela's. The ones that Cabela's make tend to be heavier, but I absolutely love the Food Saver. It's just great. It definitely helps with cutting down food waste. If I get something from the store and I bring it home, throw it in the freezer, that plastic wrap that's over top of that package is usually not going to last very long and create very much of a barrier to prevent my food from getting freezer burn. This prevents all of that. Back in the kitchen, I have the rooster that I called that was aggressive, as well as one more carcass and a few neck bones in here. So I'm going to go ahead and start some bone broth today. I do have a video on that. I can link that in the description below, so you guys know how to do that. We'll take the meat off the bones. We'll probably make a chicken salad to be used this week. And then the rest of, then I will can the bone broth to be used later on.